Hey there guys, it's Mentor, and we're back again doing another episode against my better judgment. It's just too fun. I'm actually having a blast. So we're going to keep going. We're going to do another one, not a 2-hour episode, but we're going to do another one. So also still have not hit Exalted. We'll be hitting Exalted right now, I think. But let's buy a little bit more of these run speed ones. And we need a vendor. Then we're going to re-roll our ring. DE that. Kind of interesting, but I don't think that's what we'd be wearing. Okay, we're looking for Seal of Jinn. Kind of hard to tell. I don't. Band of Jinn. Seal of Jinn. Okay. Use a bunch of our badges, but we're gonna re-roll it. Oh yeah, daily for the Bijou as well. We'll do that. Although this is point, I don't know why we would still doing this. Let's do all these so quick, because then we're definitely, before we go back into the dungeon, we are going to go and do the turn-ins of badges to get more stamina. And then I guess we're gonna go try the Raptor boss. And probably have to change the fight again. I was thinking about it because I said it in the last episode, but what does this look like on other classes, and how do we keep making the game fun for other classes? I think the answer is if it's truly just not possible because of like the kit of Death Knight being too powerful, we just need to buff the kit of the other class. Like that's just all we gotta do. That's all there is to it. But the thing that makes me wonder is like the kit might be non-compatible. Like, you know, we want the rep, or what we want the rep. We want the self-healing. The class doesn't have self-healing. So how do we make that work, you know? Alright, we are exalted. Still gaining rep, but I don't think that's a feature. Not sure what happens when you get to 1,000. Their Paragon rep? Just stops, I guess. Yeah, it just stops. There's a way to do it, isn't there, though? What we can do is when you get exalted, you get a quest. And the quest gives you something crazy good, but it lowers your rep again. The only problem then is you'd have to make all the rewards not exalted, because otherwise, what's happening? Oh, because otherwise it would like really suck. Like, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. Now I can't get the reward. Oh yeah, we can also get our shoulder enchant. But I really wanted to push it for another episode in this lockout because, I mean, I guess we could always extend the lockout. I think you can do that, right? But I just don't really. I mean, I really need to farm the gear, to be honest. We needed to reset so we can get more loot, but like we got a ring, which potentially gonna be nice, but it's still a very minor upgrade. If we can just get a friggin' plate chest piece, my god, man. I'll put everything I have into re-rolling that. What I really need to do is sit down and look at every item. Make like a spreadsheet of every item. And see what the best actual plate chest piece is, kind of thing. And then try to get that, you know? Because there's a lot of stuff like that it's like I shouldn't do a bunch of commitment to an item if it's not going to be one I keep. The ring is comfortable because there's 2 rings, but a good chance that we're not going to wear. Is the other one Seal of Jinn? Is that they're both rings? I don't know. Good chance that that's not what I should wear. I don't know if there's an actual like defense oriented ring though. I mean, that seems quite good. It's the stuff we want the most right now. Stamina and crit. So we need a just 2 good stats on that because we can't enchant the ring. We don't have any enchants for rings. So we definitely need some good stats, and then we'll be happy. We'll see what happens. And then we got 134 badges to go spend. That's a lot. We don't need to look at it. If it doesn't say got 2. Needs 2, I think, for us to wear it. Holy spell damage, not what we're looking for. Okay. Nope. Arcane and fire resistance. Presumably the other stats would be removed. Three. Ah, that's it right there. 56 attack power and 16 stamina plus 100 armor. And then fire spell damage presumably gets removed. So we go. Make sure nothing happens to this. Alright, well, we are replacing the frozen band. Or freezing band, so we need just 3 rune tap ones. Don't we have a bag full of them? Yeah. Okay. Alright, that's perfect. Yeah, that's really good. Could have been a little bit better, but I think the attack power, that's a high roll. It feels like 56 seems like a really high amount. I mean, it's double what's on the actual item, so that seems insanely good. I doubt that can get much better. See you later, freezing band. We had fun with you. I'll do this other stuff. Are we gonna get the frost thing? Did I ever make that? Yeah. But we don't even want it. I'll DE the plate waist that we got. And the wrists. Okay. More jeweler settings, but at this point we have too many. Maybe I should nerf the drop rate again. I had a feeling that was going to be an issue early on in the playthrough, but I was too greedy at the time. And that does not give any reps, so that's just pointless. I don't know why we even picked those up anymore. Okay, so now we're going to go down to Booty Bay. And we're going to turn in 134 badges, 132 badges we're going to turn in. That's 66 more stamina we're going to gain. I'm going to make sure it stacks properly, and then we're going to go back into the fucking raid, and we're going to hopefully kill the Panther boss today. That lighting does not do a lot of damage. Should probably buff that or something. Didn't even do like 1% of the health of a mob at level 36. I love the zone though, man. I'm so happy to be spending so much time here. Zul'Gurub too. I mean, this really is. This really feels like so great. I can't wait until I'm like, all right, we don't need any more gear from Zul'Gurub. That just like makes me smile just saying that out loud, even though it's not happening. Like, I mean, it's not happening for probably months, but it just makes me happy to just think about it. Like, that means I've spent that much time in Zul'Gurub. Oh man, I'm excited. This is fun. This is fucking fun. I'm like, I can't express that enough. Like, I should not be online right now. I should not be playing WoW. But I need this. I really do. My life's been a mess. And it's fun to just chill. If it wasn't for what I really have to say, if it wasn't for this specifically, I don't know what I'd be doing right now, man. I lost like all passion for all the small stuff I was doing. Like the Crusader Kings 2 mod, I just kind of like hit a plateau. Like I felt like I've done everything I wanted to do in there. There's a lot of things I could still do, but they became tedious. And I just didn't enjoy playing the game enough to consider doing them. Like one thing I really wanted to do in there, in the original, so it was like a mod that I modded, right? I always do that. So in the original mod that I modded was a feature where it's meant to be like a lot of features to play as the Pope. That's basically the mod. So it's like me playing as the Pope is like huge in this mod. It's like pretty much the only reason I would play the game. And one of the features of the Pope is that like I don't know exactly how the original ID thing works, but the event is randomly popping up that Christian rulers will ask you for indulgences, and they'll give you money, and then you give them the indulgence, just like in kind of corrupt Christianity in medieval times. And the original thing was like, I don't know what they even want. I think they want favor, like they want plus reputation, basically. I'm not sure what they even ask for. I don't know what they get for giving me money. But it's something you can do as the player who's not the Pope. That's why they added it. But so I came up with the idea, like, I wanted to make the Pope like almost like a demigod, like a very important character. So I can do things like grant blessings, and then like the character will actually get more powerful that you grant the blessing for. You can't do any of this to yourself, but like the Pope can make knights, just like in Game of Thrones mod. And being a knight is like very important. Like it gets you more status and all this. Like it's good, and only I can grant that status. I also have a King's Guard, a Papal Guard equivalent, and that is also very good. I could assign the best warriors to it, and they will lose all claim to their hierarchical thrones or whatever. So it could be used to, kind of like the Mad King uses it against Tywin, or it could be used to actually make my fortifications stronger by adding powerful like commanders around me. I have it so you can send those people out to help other Christian kings. I have it so the Pope can broker a peace between any Christian kings. All of these things cost piety as well, which is a really interesting mechanic because piety is what makes the Pope successful at his job. Like the world will not respect him if he doesn't have high piety. So spending piety to do this is actually like, it's a great like risk. Not really risk, but like you're spending a lot to get it. It's not just easy. How many did we say? 66. Okay. And then What do we start at? 8629 right now. I'm missing something because we had way more than that in the raid, didn't we? But anyway. Oh, we're missing kings. No. But yeah, I like that idea, especially like brokering the peace, because I really like the idea of like two Christian kings are fighting with each other, and the Pope's like, hey. Or the opposite, like, hey, you want to be, like, you want more favor from me? Go take out this guy who's not doing the right thing, you know? So the Pope can also, for a lot of piety, command another Christian knight, a king, to take, like, basically enact a war on a claim they have. And then I can't find a way to actually, like, do this properly in the game, but I make it so you can give anybody a claim for anything that you want to give them a claim for. So basically, like, if, say, like, you have the Kingdom of France and the Kingdom of Germany right next to each other, whatever, the Holy Roman Empire, the Kingdom of France, well, that's not a great example, but regardless, the Kingdom of France, you can be given a claim to the Holy Roman Empire, and he won't ever act on that because the Kingdom of France cannot take over the Holy Roman Empire on its own. But I can force him to wage war against the claim to do a lot of, like, maybe just destabilize both sides, or mostly because then I, as the Pope, also have the ability to join any war that any Christian is in. So I can just, like, choose to help him take that, you know what I mean? Like, I can't do it directly, and I wouldn't want to do it directly as the Pope because I don't want to hold those lands or titles. Basically, what I usually do with the mod is I start as the Pope and I delete all Christians. Like, I start everybody, like, okay, so France is ruled by, like, pagan, like, Goths, or whatever, Goths, right? Yeah, I can't remember. Anyway, whatever would be, like, from way long ago. So I start in the earliest timeline, delete all Christianity, and slowly remake it. That's, like, how I played the game. It's really, really, really fun. It's, like, almost, like, 120 episodes like this is kind of thing. Like, you'll never finish it. Because the point of it is supposed to be, like, you know, Crusader Kings. You're supposed to get to the Middle Ages and you're supposed to do the Crusades and stuff. But, like, yeah, I just don't ever get to that point. But I really liked it. Like, the times when I really put a lot of episode into one, or a lot of effort into one playthrough, we'd get, like, a couple hundred years in, and, you know, there'd be a couple kingdoms. Like, you'd have gotten a couple kingdoms by then. Let's just keep running, I guess. It's actually really fun, and I really enjoy it. What are some other things? But yeah, anyway, I like this idea that the Pope has, like, almost kind of divine, like, a little bit of divine. Like, not, you know, you can't just kill somebody or something, but you can influence things to such a degree that it seems believable. And then some of the other stuff. Oh yeah, it can. The Pope can also, like, send armies. Like, I can send 1,000 men to aid any Christian for the cost of piety. We can also do the same thing. There's a landless adventurer mechanic in that game that came out, like, halfway through TK2's development. It's actually kind of broken as fuck, to be honest, but I figured it'd be a fun thing to have the Pope be able to kind of co-opt. So I can take any Christian without a title currently, and he will just, like, then become a landless adventurer and go try to take a title. I don't know how it works or how it chooses it. It's kind of buggy, though, because I guess because I'm the Pope and I'm not a feudal, like, I don't have feudal government as my thing, that when the landless adventurer ultimately wins, it turns it into a theocracy, which I don't want. It's kind of weird. But, like, yeah, so, like, he just goes take over, like, say, takes over Sardinia or something. I don't know, some random place that's not occupied by either. Like, you would have to be a low difficulty target for the landless adventure thing to proc, because it's basically meant to represent, like, the Viking expansion. Like, the Vikings weren't going to go try to take over the Byzantine Empire, but they would try to take over small, unguarded areas, you know? So, yeah. It does work, but then it turns it into theocracy, which I don't like that. I could cheat that to be different, but couldn't figure out how to do it. I also wanted to get the... Like, there's a saint system in the game. I don't really even know what the point of it is, to be honest. I think it makes, like, bloodline. The bloodlines, like, it's important for the bloodlines. Up to 9,349 health now. Do we put kings back on? Yeah, so we gain a lot of health. But anyway, yeah, this trash is gonna be back, so we might as well just kill it. What was I saying? Why did we even get on that conversation? I pretty much did everything. Like, I can't think of anything else that I would want to do. The only thing I wanted to do... Oh, that's why I started explaining it, because there was one thing I did want to do, and it's like, if you're... okay, so as the Pope, another thing I can do, I forgot to mention, this is like the core one. I can also remove negative. Like, if you're sick, I can remove that, basically. So... I thought it would be cool for characters to, like, kind of take the indulgence system and make it so they ask for help when they actually need help. So I don't have to go out of my way, like, well, this guy I don't care about. Like, I'm not going to spend my piety on helping him not be sick. He can just be sick and maybe die, you know? I don't really care. But if the NPC, you know, the character wants to do it, quote unquote, in the logic, then they can trade their gold for my help. Because otherwise I wouldn't help them. I think it would be an incredibly fun thing to do. Oh, what the hell? I think it would be an incredibly fun thing to do co-op. You can actually play multiplayer in that game, although it's a bit janky. Not quite as bad as the old Minecraft days, but from the few times I've tried it, does not work great. But yeah, I think it would be fun to try it. And basically, you would have like the world like I just described with no Christians. You'd have the Pope and one player on your team that is also a Christian, and they would start with like a single county or something. And then you would like just do everything you can to empower them to become like Charlemagne, you know what I mean? Like the first true emperor of Christian Europe. I think that would be fun as fuck, to be honest. But yeah, outside of that, so what I was talking about and what I needed to do was I needed to just keep adding more and more event strings, like keep adding more and more stuff. Why am I dying here? Just keep adding like duplicates of the same event, but with different, like, so for example, if the guy is, I don't know, cynical or something, then he can ask for that cynicism to be removed by the Pope. Okay, so we made that. Now we need to make one that if he's stressed, he can ask for it. Now we need to make one that if he's hurt, he can ask for it. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I need to make one for, like, every thing that would be removable. But it's, like, a lot of tedious work, so I just stopped doing it. That was the last thing I worked on. And then I wanted, the actual last thing I worked on that really frustrated me that I gave up with AI totally after this, because AI just straight up lying to me constantly, is that I was trying to make an event in Crusader Kings, in the Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings. When there's not 7 Kingsguard members, you constantly get spammed with an event that tries to make, like, you have to make a decision. You can't not do it, basically. You could do it, you could just never do it, but it's like gonna keep coming up. And I wanted that possible type of thing to happen in my game. So I was trying to make it, and it's just like I can't figure out how to make it work. Like, it doesn't seem to work. It seems to like really want to I don't know, I can't even describe the issue, but it was like, I guess I don't fully understand like scopes, I guess is what it's called. I don't know if this is like common language. I think it's like LUA that it's written or something. I don't even know, but regardless, I can't get it to suggest an interesting bevy of characters to me and then work after I make the choice. The problem I had was when I eventually get the character that I choose to be picked for the Kingsguard, Papal Guard in this game, it just starts like adding every fucking character on the planet into the Papal Guard. And I was like, what is happening? This is obviously some kind of bug. And I just can't figure out how to unbug it. And so I was asking AI, and it was straight up like lying to me about shit. It's like, yeah, do this. And it's like, that doesn't work. Oh, yeah, you're right. It should be this. Okay, that doesn't work either. And it's just like never fixing the problem. Another ring that I might purchase on the auction house if this were not to this game. But anyway, so that was like, I was spending a lot of time on that. And then I kind of just lost passion for it. Because I don't play the game enough to spend dozens of hours doing that, you know? Being, yeah, we need to make the rest of the items, the set bonuses, not unique. I don't know that I'm even going to do it, though, to be honest. We'll just, like, cross that bridge when we come to it kind of thing. Like, it wouldn't take very long at all, but... Should we try to kill these? I don't know. Let's just go kill boss. Panther's, like, up here, I guess, right? We could have just went around the other way. Wait, is there leather for the... Oh, God. Always something stopping me from playing my character. There might be leather from these guys, too, from the Panthers. These blood drinkers are pretty dangerous, if I remember correctly. I think it's just that they heal, though. Kind of don't want there to be another leather, but we'll just make another quest. It won't be too hard. I kind of like the idea of like everything having a unique leather, though. Well, I guess there's not. Did we get it? Sure, we'll fight plenty of raptor or panthers up here. Listen to this song. This song kind of sucks. It literally is just like a very, very, very short song that just keeps looping over and over again. Another Band of the Hierophant. Not a great start. We're already seeing things that are disrupting our character from playing. Seems to be a trending classic. Melee's still our top damage after all this time, though. Pretty strange, but... Okay, we're just gonna die. Oh boy, this dungeon is something, man. This raid has got me. Got my number. I don't know. I mean, a lot of cases like that where we just can't do anything. Good that we're still gonna get another level, though. I thought it... Oh. One-handed... Wow. That's a BOP. What the fuck? Drop from that, too? Okay. So after we kill this boss, theoretically, I don't know that we were going to get to it at this rate, but yeah, we'll get to the boss. After we kill it, we'll then only have Jindo and Bloodlord left for regular bosses. We won't be killing Gazrinka, but... Bakar, I don't know. So yeah. Do some farming, I think, maybe. If we can kill all the other bosses easily, then we'll make sure we're like really ready to go for Bakar. I don't even know how that fight would work. There's actual mechanics. I don't know how you get the debuff. What is it? When you kill the... Yeah, I think it was when you kill one of the suns, they put a puddle down, right? So maybe we can make the suns have like very little health or something. I don't know. We're not... There's no new leather, right? Yeah. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Just not playing well. Hoping with that gets us killed pretty much. We're gonna barely survive it. Well, at least the pounce thing, even though it's a disruption, is not very long. Basically a very short stun. Okay. Let's see what happens. This fight, I don't... Let's just look it up. Because I don't even remember. I know there was like a ton of AoE mechanics on the fight. It's called High Priestess Arlok. The fight with Arlok starts when the gong in the back of the room is hit. When it is hit, Arlok herself will spawn near the entrance to the room. One of the tanks must be in position to take Arlok immediately, while the two other tanks stand near the pen so they can grab aggro on the panthers that spawn throughout the fight. Because of the panthers spawning at the end of the fight, it might be a wise idea to do Arlok with group loot on, as all panthers that are stealth in the room will run to the raid when Arlok dies, and group loot will safeguard the gear. The fuck? Okay, Arlok starts the fight in her troll form. Hey. Fuck you, Blizzard. Like, for fucking real, dude. Is this the best you can do? This is such bad game design. It's actually crazy that they use this type of mechanic on every encounter. It's sad. It's pathetic. It really is sad. Anyway, DPS must... let's just go. I mean, we're not going to be able to kill it. We're going to have to do tons of editing again, I can already tell, so... Let's just see what happens. Just cats. That's all there is. Oh, there's a lot, though. Should we even switch to them? what they do. We just kill them. This one might be the easiest one. Where's the boss? Did the boss just fucking reset? Are we meant to actually kill them all? I think it just reset. And they're just still here. They have like no fucking health though. Doesn't seem to do any damage either. The actual easiest one. Oh, boss is back. Evading, but back. Not reset. I must have reset though, because it dropped my thing. Maybe the same gouge that we nerfed earlier is also nerfed on this, and then won't have to waste time on that. Feast on rune weapon, my pretties. Wait, did it really actually mark my rune weapon? That's kind of crazy. And the boss gone again. Can't reliably spread diseases. They just have too little health. That's actually the fight. Supposed to work this way? I just do too much damage to them. Maybe it's supposed to take longer to kill them or something. Yeah, she's back. Alright. I feel like the health is not where it was at, but... Why am I not able to do that? I don't understand. Okay, well that was just a fucking joke. That was like the easiest one by a mile. Strange. Prowlers just don't do anything. They actually do almost nothing. I guess it's meant to be difficult. I don't know who it's meant to be difficult for, considering. Yeah, I don't know. That fight was a joke. We got an actual fucking piece of gear that's not a ring, guys. That's a good one, too. Yeah, that's a good one. Alright, come on, let's get something that we don't even have to re-roll it. That's like pretty much just a worse version of the other ring now. We'd rather the crit, and it has less stamina. Yeah, we got two things though. Another belt. Warrior Rogue Shaman this time? 10 agi immediately. Do we just take that? We have 65 gems, so probably not. 36 fire spell damage and 29 agi. That's a lot of agi. Yeah, it's not. You're not going to settle for only one good stat now that you can reroll stuff, though. And I don't think that's worth rerolling because the other item's just better. Well, how long is this episode? 45 minutes? We actually got a fucking piece of loot. How about that? It's a miracle. We're going to have to reroll it, though, I think, one way or the other still. Let's go back and do it. That boss was joke mode. But I don't really want to... Because, like, now we would have to go do a lot of trash to try another boss, so... Yeah, let's just go maximize our gear. And we got a bunch of bijus again. We can do that again. Okay, finally got an item. That's really good. I think we should buy a ton of... Yeah, let's go spend our gold, too.
Hello. See you later.
761 gold, so... Definitely time to buy stuff. We have an epic mount, right? Yeah, it's already epic, yeah. Not a huge fan of that. I don't think there was... They just don't have a non-epic mount at Death Knight, so... It's actually like a... it's like a relief to finally get an actual piece. One of like 10 pieces that we actually like need to replace desperately. Boots were not the worst one though, honestly. Yeah, let's spend all of our money on gems now. And if we have to come back and buy more actual like character gems, we will. But I don't think we would have to, not for the boots at least. Just gonna keep putting the rune weapon ones, or maybe the vamp blood. I think we put the vamp blood ones in. Because vamp blood, if we can just get that to a minute, I would be very satisfied with that.
I will listen for now.
Okay. 761 divided by 5. 152. That's good. We'll save a little money. Okay, so now we have 216. Yeah, those boots are definitely... There's no way there's anything better in here. Well, but block value of your shield. Yeah, but still high agi, or high stamina, has agi and defense rating and plate. Yeah, let's stick with those. We'll go all in. We'll try to get the best two that we can. What would we settle for? Like, what should we not settle for? I think we definitely need stamina on it. And maybe agi or something. I don't know. There's a lot of things that like I get. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know that was an option. Like what, on the ring, right? Yeah, the 16 stamina, 100 armor one. But we won't settle for like attack power. Like that's not a good investment for us. I don't know where I keep getting those.
What can I do for you?
I think we'll make a quest with Renwosho 2 now, though. I think we should have did this a while ago, but when you're exalted, you'll be able to trade in these things for badges too. I think is a good idea. Let's do that as well in this episode. This is like Season of Discovery shit, yeah. What the hell is that? Huh. I have no idea. What is that? I'm interested in seeing what that is. Something. Must be some AQ event, I guess. Okay, anyway, we don't... Just looking for quests. Signets of the Zandalar. Oh yeah, we never did that either. That was what we were supposed to be checking out. Who is this? Why is this NPC even here? Is it like a bait to trick Alliance players into flagging? Probably, honestly. Okay, oh yeah, let's do this first. Oh no, yeah. Signets of the Zandalar. For someone as exalted among the Zandalar as you are, I have something very special. Direct from our home in the South Seas. The Signets of the Zandalar. These signets are used to enhance any shoulder item you may possess. What you seek, should you seek might, mojo, or serenity, I have what you need. I ask for 15 Zandalar honor tokens in exchange for your choice of one signet. If you have the tokens ready, then I am ready to make a deal. A lot of typos in these quests. Okay, we're looking for the stamina one. And I guess we were gonna put it on right now, yeah. No reason not to. Is this? It's only shoulder, right? Yeah. It's the other one that we made work on any item. Okay. 55 stamina. So we buffed the fuck out of these. If you didn't hear me talk, I think I talked about it in previous episodes, but we made it so you get it's 5 times more, whatever the value was, is basically how we went about it. Okay, blood soaked. So that's like the tanking set for this raid. Blood-soaked Greaves? No, that's that's them. Yeah. Oh, we don't have enough badges right now. I guess we can mount up there the whole time. It makes you feel like you're indoors somewhere, but you're really not. Okay, let's see what we can get. Those are so nice, though, regardless. I mean, our boots are solid, but just having the defense, I think, is. I don't even know how much that helps, but it feels like it helps. Let's trust it. Yeah. Definitely no reason to take anything other than 2 good ones. Fucking, I'm trying to open this goddamn Taco Bell app and see this feature, but I can't. The app just won't open. It just immediately closes every time I click on it. Okay, we got 2 nature and frost spell damage. Don't want that. Fan style has arrived. Name and share a custom creation. Earn points when fan tries yours. Even get featured on our menu. Nothing. It's cool. If somebody orders your food, you get free points. It's pretty nuts. How do I see other people's, though? It's a cool idea. Spell power is not it. Up, 3. No. Spirit and Frost, not. It's not bad, but we're looking for better than that. I guess you don't. You don't get to pick other people's things. It's just like a coincidence or something. I don't know how it works. Because it doesn't seem like it appears. It doesn't tell me how I can buy somebody else's. Name and share custom creation. I guess that you have to share it like on social media or something. Yeah, we're getting pretty unlucky here. Nature spell damage, no. Oh, what do I do? I customize it, but how do I make it? I don't even know. It's a weird feature. Sounds like a cool idea, but I'd like to see like an actual list of some of the most popular ones or something. My God, we're not even getting, like, most of the times we don't even get a proc. Can end up using most of our gems here. Three. Spirit, but strength on the bottom. Now what we're looking for. Nope. Fire resistance and arcane spell damage. Wow, we're down 100 gems already, pretty much. I don't remember how many we started with. We had like 200 something. I mean, I guess, yeah, 5 strength. I guess as long as we get a decent second one, we might be able to put a boot enchant on. I don't even know if I have boot enchants. God, we are just getting absolutely nothing. You might, like, straight up have to put this on. We just spent all of our money. Oh my God, man. All right. Oh, oh my God, dude, these are so bad. Fire resistance, range attack power. Are you joking? We are half. Well, yeah, we only got 106 left, so we might actually run out before we get a usable item. Didn't realize there was so many options. Getting nothing sucks though. This maybe is something that, yeah, you probably should at least get something if you re-roll it. But I guess not. I mean, I don't know. It's fair. Just kind of crazy that we're getting nothing so often. Okay, 3. Not even close. 21 intellect, 50 shadow spell damage. I mean, the spell damage is nice, but... Okay, I guess we're not going to be able to pick... I thought we would, like, since we had so many, like, we'll be able to pick anything we want. We'll be lucky to get something at this point. That's it. 28 crit rating, 23 stamina. That's it right there. We got it. That's good enough. Just wanted stamina, really. Put the thing on it. And we put 3 Vamp Blood ones in again. Do we even have 3? We barely have 3. 1, 2, 3. So all we got. So next, like, soon we got to start, like, actually buying gems again. Or we can put the vamp. Nah, yeah. Let's. I would like to get Vamp Blood to a very high number. Oh, yeah. Well, that's what I expected. That's what we were expecting. Okay. So crit, 28 crit, 23 stamina. It's got like 50. Yeah, it has just shy of 50 stamina on it. That's a beast item right there. Very good item. Minus, I guess, the shield block. I don't know. It looks really good, but one of the stats is totally useless, and I'm not even really sure what defense does, so... It's pretty damn good, regardless, thanks to the good roll. Oh yeah, now we're gonna do the rest of this. Oh, we also gotta make that quest for Rinwo show. And then we'll do another round of buying stamina scrolls. I don't know what a paragon of power actually means. Like, I don't know what that phrase actually refers to. It's meant to be a symbol, I guess. Okay, let's do the quest now. Gotta duplicate the quest. Fuck up. Cutting their grass like right next to my window. Right. What's the quest called? Signets of the Zandalar. And we're just gonna do well. We don't know the number. But we will duplicate it to 30,026. Yep. Okay. And what's the name of it? Signets of the Zandalar. What should we call it? I don't even know. How about that? Wait, aren't these supposed to give experience? No, I guess they're currently not giving experience. We'll change that. But it doesn't matter because it only gives experience once anyway. And I think I've already done it once, so I don't think I can't even get experience from it now. It's probably how it works. Okay, right, so change that to 10 first of all. Yeah, required. Okay, so that's exactly what we want. Now that we're exalted, we can do this. This is what I want. Now we're gonna get rid of these. And we're gonna give ourselves the badge, which I've already forgotten. What's the name of it? Badge of Justice? Badge of Justice. Wait, what the hell? That's funny. Is that the right item? 29434. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, 10 for one badge. Okay. Now we need to go and copy paste the other stuff. That's for offer reward. Oh, we should also probably fix the other quest since we're here. Oh, that's actually here, yeah. Request items. No idea how what this is. It's probably just an Azeroth core issue. Okay. For someone as exalted among the Zandalar as you are, I have something very special for you. Get rid of that. I really wish you could fucking... Let's just do it elsewhere. Too annoying. Okay, for someone as exalted among the Zandalar as you are, I have something very special for you. What do we want it to say? Change that. Say, we know these badges are both symbolic and desired amongst the people of the mainland. How about okay. Usually you have to do that too, right? There's no emote for the other ones, just this one. Good. All right. Okay, so that's it. Now we gotta have Renwosho as a target. 14921. 14921. I did this again. Let me do that. Just like saves automatically. You would think you have to press a button for it to save, so I just press the green button by instinct, I guess. Okay, so that's that. Okay, Wailing Caverns, what? It says it there too, so I guess it's just wrong. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna assume it's correct because it wasn't there before and now it's there. Alright, so now we log off. Restart server and we'll go finish this up. I'm gonna turn in all these coins. This is like the only way to do it, I think, because these coins are useless otherwise. We'll turn in these coins for honor tokens and then the honor tokens for badges. Oh, and we still have to buy another warrior piece. Or should we take the experience at this point? The item is unlikely to be an upgrade, and we don't really have a lot of gems to replace it with. But I think we'll take the experience. Hopefully. I mean, it's hard to tell. It's just like we might just waste it because I don't even know what we bought yet. But I can't imagine we've only had 2 of those belts up until now, right? We certainly didn't buy the other ones. Guess what we should have did was we should have made it an actual quest the first time. That gives experience. Then make it a daily after that. Because they did that in a couple quest lines that may have dailies and stuff. It's like the first thing rewards you a lot more than the dailies would. So the first thing gives you the bulk of the experience, and then the second one is the daily for less rewards. Okay, anyway, so yeah, let's take a look. Eat that too. And then I guess we'll buy the, doesn't really matter, shaman one. That would be augur? Wait. Yeah. Augurs. Oh, belt, right, yeah. Augurs know the mojo of the elements Mon. They use it as a means to guide the tribe to glory. In the dark days after the Gurubashi Empire ripped itself up, our augurs led us to a safe haven in the South Seas. They also led us back here to the Vale, right back to the heart of the evil brewing in Zul'Gurub. Bring me an offering of the Paragon's power from inside Zul'Gurub and prove your worth to us. Do it and I'll give you a belt that our augurs use, one with powerful mojo inside of it. Can do. Okay. Got some experience and a belt that we won't be using, so we do that. Very good. And make sure this... Oh, is it not? Why is it not? Oh, because that's not stored in that part. It's not actually a daily currently, which we don't want it. Yeah, we don't want it to be a daily, so it needs to be... That needs to happen here, right? Where does that happen? Special flags 1, right? Yep. All right, so we still need more work. Pretty good. I'm really happy with the CG stuff so far. The fact that we've killed all the main bosses now feels really good. Although, maybe I don't know. They're all just wildly different difficulties, so I guess this is not something that we can really do much about or should aim to do much about. But I think now that they're all killed, I think they're all going to be similar difficulty in refarming them. In fact, I think Venoxus might end up being one of the harder ones. Simply because of that enrage at the end. But I feel like we're doing a lot more damage now than the first time we kill it, so it's going to be a lot better. Okay. We know these badges are both symbolic and desired amongst the people of the mainland. After the justice you have provided for us, the least I can do is to offer you some in return. What's that? It's because I did the space? I just copy and pasted it. Oh, yeah, I deleted the $sign, I guess. Okay, well, we got our tokens. Wait, what happened? Oh, we don't have enough, right? Yeah. I forgot we have to go turn all these coins in still. Coins getting turned in. We got a lot of them, so we don't have a ton, though. Like, this one we only have 47 of. That's a lot, though. Could do with making this 10 at a time, honestly. Given how many we get. But it's not really, I mean, actually, this is like 5 episodes, I think, worth. Like, I haven't turned them in a while. I don't remember when the last time I did it was, but it's gonna take a while. Fast forward, I guess, if you want. I cannot. I don't have the luxury to do that. That'd be cool. Like, and then all of a sudden we're done. I don't think it would be very hard to do it either. I would probably just change the quest to make be at least 5 or maybe 10 each. But it certainly seems like you get way more than you would have expected to when you do it normally. It's the right number though for the badges though, 10 per one. Certainly seems like it. Oh shit, I didn't want to turn them all in. Oh well. Maybe that will end up working out. Well, maybe we'll end up with the right number afterwards. Because obviously, since it's 10 per, we're probably going to end up with an odd number. That's why usually when Blizzard does stuff like this, they have a 1, a 5, and a 10 quest. Very much like an old school thing to have to do this. Click through these menus like this, but they brought it back with like the Nax gear when the craftable Nax gear came back in with Dragonflight. That was like the second patch of Dragonflight or something. I don't remember what you had to turn in. Was it the Scourge Stone? I have to like look back into that because that was a while ago now. It was actually really, really good content. Someday we gotta have a look here and figure out what's going on with Nax, but pretty sure the answer is nothing. I think the Wrath Nax just does not feature. Like, that's it. There is no other Nax. So I'll accidentally turn one of those in now. The big thing I would want to do with Nax, though, is all the crafting stuff. Because it's actually quite nice. In the new, like, the returned version. There's like a fair amount of content there too, I think. There's like a dwarf in a cage. And the anvil that you have to craft it on is in the raid. I love that. My favorite thing. If there wasn't already so much good stuff like that in the game, I would definitely be adding stuff like that. I feel like tailoring could use it. Like, I think we talked about that, but there's that mana loom. I actually did not realize that was, I brought that up, I think, in a couple episodes ago, but mana loom is used. It's used for creating imbued netherweave. And that's it. But I wouldn't mind there being like an actual loom or something. Like, I don't know. I think there would be a really good, I think there's a gap in tailoring for being able to craft felt cloth. But I don't know how you would do it because it seems like it would be overpowered or it would break the system as it is. Because like almost everything that requires felt cloth also requires rune cloth. So you wouldn't really be able to make rune cloth into felt cloth. But I think like maybe like some other cloth and then maybe like a demonic rune or I'm not sure, but I definitely think you should be able to get felt cloth somewhere other than just grind a very specific type of mob. And it feels like it should be that way because, or it shouldn't be that way because moon cloth is the only thing, whereas in TBC there's actually 3 cloth types that you craft. Alright. I'm gonna have a good amount of badges again. We did not end up with like 61 or something like I was thinking maybe we would based on that mistake I made. Oh, it could have been like 59 as well. It could have been even worse. Alright, now we will fly. We'll just Hearth. It's been so long. Hearth's back. Fly down there, and that'll be the end of the episode. We'll have 56 badges to spend. That's 28 more stamina to gain. Pretty satisfied. This has been very good. It's like actually crazy to look back at what we were doing. Like I had a lot of fun doing the BRD and all that, but like we weren't really gaining any power. And now all of a sudden, like, oh my god, I can't even imagine going back in there now. Especially once we're like fully geared. We just run through that whole raid. There's just nothing of interest there. Like without epics, we just need epics right now with the extra slots, gem slots. So really, like if anything, what I probably should be doing is going and trying MC or something, but I don't want to. Yeah, we'll just stick with ZG. There's plenty of content. I mean, ZG is like, why not? It's hard to clear it all out in an hour anyway, you know. So trying to make an hour episode, we're fucking every single episode's over an hour. These last bunch. Yeah, once we got epics in every slot, we'll be pretty satisfied. So what's Rune Weapon up to now? Or Vamp Blood. 38 seconds out of every 1 minute. Okay. Pretty good. It's probably enough. It would be nice to get it to a full minute, but I don't know that I use it on cooldown. Rune Weapon on the other hand, yeah, that one we need to double that to get that to CD. 1.5 minute cooldown, currently 42 seconds. So gotta get back to getting Rune Weapon ones, I think. Yeah. Chest and wrist says that's 4 extra gems, just those 2. And then there's a bunch of extra ones elsewhere that we'll eventually get. Pretty much every other piece of gear. I guess there's just no trinkets from the raid. I just realized that. Oh well, the trinket's the set bonus trinket, so we're not gonna get a trinket from this raid. I don't know that there is a trinket that's better than these though. And a justice, I think we're gonna have for the rest of the playthrough, because it really seems like it helps. I still never got to actually look at like a boss fight. I don't understand why it doesn't have the boss fights on there. What is Hazra? Hazara. That's something from a long time ago though, because we don't have the new spell on there. So let's just reset this, I guess. Something's weird about details. It seems to work really well at the moment, but going back in it doesn't seem to work at all. What is the maximum resistance? Is it 500? It does cap, I know that. I'm just not sure at what it caps at, but I know the higher up you go, like the more it's meant to resist, I think.
Got the best deals anywhere.
Alright, so I've already forgotten the number. Oh, I still have the calculator up. That's not the right number. That was the previous calculator. What do we got? 57. 28 is the number. And again, we're starting at 9849. That's falling off. Let's put a King's back on. So 10,379 right now. Stuff is falling off, but oh, I'm putting it on him. I guess you can't. I thought I was going to make that mistake more. Good. We'll have a lot of stuff here. A lot of power. And that is it. Well, that's not, we're not full health. Oh yeah, 10. Oh yeah, you can see it. Anyway, 10,709 health now. So it's gotta help, right? Can't hurt. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.